Yo, what's cracking, everybody? James Co, aka the Sleeper King, here with you with our post waiver wire pickups. I like to call it a deep sleeper stream because I mean, shoot, that's kind of sort of what it is, right? Anyways, I appreciate you guys jumping in. If you guys have questions or comments, throw them into the chat. I'll try to get to as many of these bad boys as possible. It gets a little tough navigating between multiple screens here, but hey, listen, I'm a big boy. I can figure it out. But let's start with a couple of guys here. And here's the thing: it's bye week hell. All right, 6 teams on a bye. My main objective with this list was to help y'all try to find yourself a running back. And as we know, finding a running back with 6 teams on a bye, it's tough out there. Okay, so some of these guys might already be picked up, but that's okay. All right, but we're gonna start here with Tyler Algier. Truly not a deep sleeper. I get it. My bad. But still, though, when you take a look at his ownership percentage, rostership percentage on both Yahoo and ESPN, still below 50%. I think in most competitive leagues he is gone, but that's okay if you're jumping into this stream. This is what I tell you, man. Like I'm gonna hit it for all walks of life. You could be in a 16-teamer, I got you. You could be in a 10-teamer. This guy's more of a 10-teamer sleeper. You know what I mean? Anyways, Tyler Algier, he's got an awesome matchup. I mean, just a beautiful matchup against Miami. Let me pull this up, man. Miami has been absolutely just horrific against running backs. I'm going to pull this up here for you. Man, Miami's been so generous to opposing running backs. It's absolutely ridiculous. They have given up the 5th most fantasy points, but they've given up the most yardage to opposing running backs, nearly 170 scrimmage yards to opposing running backs, and everyone eats against Miami. Quinshon Judkins, 26 points. Kamani Vidal, 22 points. Rico Dowdle, 32. Breece Hall, 16. James Cook, 20. Ramondre Stevenson, 21. I mean, shoot. Look at how many 20-point scorers. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of their last 6 starting running backs have scored 20-plus fantasy points against Miami. Yeah, you want to fire up your starter here in Bijan Robinson. Bijan's about to go crazy, y'all. Bijan could put up a 30 spot this week against Miami because they stink. But I think there's definitely some trickle-down effect here for Tyler Algier as well. So Algier in a beautiful spot here. Let's see if he can jump one into the end zone. 6 teams on a bye. Stroud sucks. I don't want to go so far as say Stroud sucks, but he has definitely struggled, and his offensive line certainly has not done him any favors. And by the way, can I just say the Houston Texans organization, I don't think has done him a lot of favors. How many damn offensive coordinators does this guy need to go through? How many offensive systems does this guy need to learn in his young career? It's crazy. I just don't get it, man. Penix is available. Should I grab him with Jaden out? Penix is also dealing with an injury, so there is some risk there as well. Shoot, I kind of wish I had some quarterbacks ready for you, but I don't. I will. You know what? As I'm kind of going through this list, I will get you guys some quarterbacks that you could stream as well. But again, Tyler Algier, if he's available, go and pick him up. Okay, number 2, Brashard Smith. My question is Kareem Hunt banged up? I'm not sure. You know, he left that game momentarily. He got his it looked like almost like a high ankle mechanism. You know what I mean? But Brashard Smith, great athlete, fantastic speed. He's got I think he definitely has 4. He's got 4.3 speed. I forgot what it is. It's like 4.39, something like that. It's something in the 4. The dude's fast, and he's got some pass catching chops because he's a converted wide receiver, right? My question is Kareem Hunt banged up? And if he is, we could see Brashard Smith really get utilized here this week. So I'm curious, man. I don't know what Kareem Hunt's status is, but I do wonder if they get Brashard a little bit more activated against Washington. So, and again, when I take a look at Washington, they have struggled against pass-catching running backs, man. They've given up the 6th most receptions, the 7.86 yards per target allowed to opposing running backs. That's the 3rd worst in the NFL, right? So again, the matchup is actually decent. He's not going to supplant the starter in Pacheco because Pacheco is, I think he's actually running really well. Over the last 5 weeks, I think Pacheco has kind of shook off a little bit of that rust. Remember, he's coming back from that injury. I think it looks pretty good. That being said, we know Pacheco's got this hard charging style. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he gets hurt again, but the way he runs, man, it's definitely not preserving his body. Let me tell you that right now. Brashard Smith, I think, is worth the pickup because I think he is widely available in a lot of different leagues. Okay, number three, Kyle Monangai played 46% of the snaps. Again, this is a player that I think I want to say in most competitive leagues he is gone, but man, he's around in a lot of 12 teamers, guys. He is around in a lot of 12 teamers. Again, 6 teams on a bye here. We're just trying to find running backs. Kyle Monangai played 46% of the snaps. Obviously, he looked more explosive than DeAndre Swift. I don't think he's like washed. I think that's going too far. Like that's how analysis goes nowadays. Like that's what kind of sucks, right? Like you can't like have any kind of nuance when we're talking about players. Like, either he's the greatest thing or he sucks. That's not Swift. Swift is good. I mean, he's fine. I don't even want to say good. He's fine. I think he's a slightly above average quarterback or running back, rather. That's what I would say. But again, Monangai should be rostered 100%, man, because if this is trending towards a 45-55 split with where Swift has the A side, you just want these guys, man. You know what I mean? Like I think he'll have a role. Let's get to the chat here real quick. And by the way, on the YouTube side, if y'all are jumping in, man, if you guys got questions on the chat, go ahead and throw them in. Yo, the chat's quiet this week. What's going on? Y'all defeated? What's going on over here, YouTube? On the YouTube side, man. We ain't got no love on the YouTube side, man. If you guys got some chat questions, throw them in there, man. I'm going to try to get to it as much as possible here. Anyways, I do see some stuff here on the Bleacher Report app side. This is from KV90, riddled with crazy injuries. Who's not? Everyone is, golly. You need to drop one to pick up a quarterback. Do I drop RJ Harvey or Brian Robinson? To me, I think Brian Robinson is, I don't know. I think he's a guy. Honestly, I know they make the trade for him, but you can't really trust the front office moves of the San Francisco 49ers because they do all kinds of weird shit. You know what I mean? Oh, stuff. Sorry, my bad. Look at their history of third round draft picks. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they love Trey Sermon. Oh, they're banging the table. Go get Trey Sermon. He's like cut a year and a half later. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't have loyalty to running back. They literally don't care. If you're a running back, they could like say whatever they want. They don't care about you, man. Unless you're CMC. Unless you're CMC where they just like love you to death. Everyone else is a guy to San Francisco. And right, hey, and listen, when you're Kyle Shanahan, you could just pluck running backs out of the sky and just like give them 1,000 yards. Yeah, sure. Get cocky about it, you know what I mean? But Brian Robinson to me, I think he's been a dude. It don't matter, man. Dame Barnett. You need a tight end streamer. Any thoughts here? Schultz, Theo Johnson. Yeah, both of these guys are really good, man. If those guys are available, I especially like Theo Johnson, man. Theo Johnson's been running a bunch of routes, getting a bunch of targets, getting a bunch of end zone looks, and that's really all that matters for tight end. But I think both Schultz and Theo Johnson pretty good. I like Theo Johnson a little bit more than Schultz, to be honest with you. K. Craytown. This reminds me of like going to K-Town in my youth and having a good old time in my youth. I'm an old man now, bro. I'm an old man now. I can't go Craytown. Let me just tell you. Drop Stroud. And for those of you that don't know, man, K-Town is Koreatown. You know what I mean? Like, and if you guys don't know about Koreatown, let me tell you something. Koreatown in LA, actually Koreatown in most major metropolitans, it's banging. Is bang. If you know a Korean, go take that Korean and try to go to K-Town, man. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, whatever. I don't know. I'm going down a rabbit hole here. Drop Stroud or Lawrence. Yeah, you could drop Stroud or Lawrence. For Tyrod Taylor? No. For Dalton? No. Not Andy Dalton. Kirk Cousins? Okay, now I'm interested. Look, I don't think Michael Penix is going to miss time, but I want to say there's like I don't know, dude. He's got like a bone bruise, right? Like on his heel. Like that's not. I think he's going to try to go through, but he could get hurt. Cousins is a really interesting one for me. I think he is probably he's got the most upside. of all these dudes, to be honest with you. I would say this. Well, first of all, Lawrence is on a bye, right? Am I tripping? Lawrence on a bye? Where's Jacksonville at? Yeah, they're on a bye, man. I mean, right, we're going week by week here. If we're talking rest of season, okay, I like Lawrence rest of season. If I'm ranking these dudes, it's Lawrence rest of season, and then I'll say like the contingent upside of Kirk Cousins is really interesting to me. If Penix misses any time, I don't know if he will. I don't know if he will. Um, and then all these other guys, I think, are just Tyrod Taylor, Andy Dalton. I don't care about these dudes, man. I don't care. Stroud is it's tough too, man. Stroud's tough. Just because of the offensive line. All right, let's move on here. We got Tyler Algier, Brashard Smith, Kyle Monangai. I got three running backs. Here's one more running back for you. One more. Devin Neal. Okay, we know Kendre Miller is obviously out for the season. Devin Neal's actually all right. Like I sat down and I watched a couple of game tapes of him from Kansas. I'm like, okay, he's got some movement skills. He's obviously got hands, and I like Devin Neal in terms of his versatility. Is he an explosive athlete? No, not really. That being said, I think I saw that he had a 37-inch vertical at 216 pounds. That's really good. So I think short area burst, it's there. Clearly, he does not have long speed. I think he ran something in the high 4.5s. I want to say like 4.58 or 4.59 or something like that. So he doesn't have like home run breakaway speed, but that's okay. In the NFL, running back, not that necessary, bro. So Devin Neal, absolutely worth the pickup. And this is a guy that's definitely widely available. I mean, he's available in like, I want to say like 90% of Yahoo leagues or something, man. So if he's out there, I think he's worth an end of the bench roster spot. As we know, Kamara is getting up there a little bit in age. I had somebody on Twitter say, because I put this list out on Twitter too, like, why would, if Kamara ain't doing nothing, why do I want to pick up Devin Neal? My guy, it doesn't really matter. It's like, look, it's running back. You know what I mean? Like, we just pick up running backs. Like, that's just, if you don't want to pick them up, I don't care. Like, I'm not losing no sleep if you don't pick up Devin Neal of all people. I don't care. I'm just saying, if you're in a deep 12 team or a 14 team or hell, a 16 team league, Devin Neal needs to be on your roster, man. I don't know what's going to happen here with Kamara, but shoot, give me a starting running back on any team for God's sakes. You know what I mean? Devin Neal's an interesting pickup. Okay, last one here for you, and I will get to your chat questions, as many of them as possible, anyways. Oh my gosh. Okay, see, the YouTube side did pick up. I called y'all out. I know you're not dead. I mean, the YouTube side cannot be dead. I know you guys are out there. If you have questions, throw them into the chat. Okay. Okay. No, excuse me. Jalen Knoll, really interesting player. They got legitimately what, 3, 4 Iowa State boys over there in Houston. You know what I mean? With Xavier Hutchinson, Jalen Knoll, and Jaden Higgins. I really like Jalen Knoll. This is a player that, again, was the number one. The funny thing about it, right, is that Jaden Higgins was the second round pick and Jalen Knoll was the third round pick, but they played on the same team. And dude, Jalen Knoll was the better player, straight up, over Jaden Higgins. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm so confused by it sometimes. Like, they're on the same team. Like, how much projecting do we need? Like, they're on the same team. Jalen Knoll is a more effective player than Jaden Higgins. It's so crazy. Like, don't talk to me about attributes when they're on the same damn team. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Jalen Knoll, if he is available, interesting player. Nico Collins is working through a concussion. I don't know if he's going to miss time. He might miss time. Christian Kirk is dealing with a hamstring injury. And guys, as we mentioned, man, Houston's offensive line, my goodness gracious, they stink, man. So what if you're the offensive coordinator for Houston, you want to get guys that can separate quickly. That is not Jaden Higgins. Higgins needs to separate downfield, and that's fine. But man, who's the guy that's going to separate quickly? That has to be Jalen Knoll. That's why I think he saw some targets last week. This past week. And man, I think he's a really, by the way, man, he's a snappy, explosive player. I just like Jalen Knoll. I think he's a good ass football player, man. So go pick up Jalen Knoll if he is available. All right, I'm going to get to the YouTube side here first, and then I will come back to the Bleacher Report app. Okay, Adrian B. What up, brother? How you doing? Start 2, Golden, Tez. Yeah, we want to start Tez. Mike Evans now out for the year. Keon Coleman and Wandale. If I am going to start two, I think I'm starting Tez and Wandale. Wandale's gotten a lot of work. I don't think Wandale's that good, but damn, he's gotten a lot of work there for New York. James Coffey in a PPR league. James Coffey, by the way, I know you've been in the chat many times, so we welcome you back, pal. PPR league, would you drop Woody Marks to pick up Isaiah Davis? No. With potential upside that Breece Hall has traded away. Yeah, this is an interesting one, right? Like, okay, because here's the thing. Woody Marks, I think, is like the 50-50 starter, right? Like Nick Chubb is working in there. Actually, the snap share too. The snap share in Houston has been crazy among the running backs, but I don't think I would drop Woody Marks. If there's somebody else, maybe I do it. But I hear what you're saying. But the offense in New York is trash. Trash. It's horrible. And so do I want a running back in a trash offense? The answer to that question is no. And again, I go back to what I just said previously, right, with Devin Neal. Like, you want a starting running back on any offense, and I get it, 100%. But if we're asking just between Woody Marks and Isaiah Davis, I would prefer Woody Marks. That being said, if you have room for Isaiah Davis, 100%. Beautiful call, James Coffey. Strong name, by the way. I promise you that's not me, guys. That's not me throwing comments into the chat for myself. Okay. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's an interesting idea. Suresh, who do I start? Vidal or Chase Brown? I probably want, that's a close one. I probably want Vidal. Chase Brown has not been playing well. I know he had a good game last week. Maybe that offense is starting to turn around here a little bit, but I think I want Vidal. I'm not going to chase the points with Chase Brown because I do think they have structural issues there with their offensive line, and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go with Vidal right there. Oh, by the way, who is it? Oh my gosh. The backup there in Cincinnati, who I'm just completely blanking on right now because I'm coming off of 4 hours of sleep. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get it here in a bit. The backup's been getting a lot more work there in Cincinnati too. Okay, Caesar Castillo, Judkins for Olave. I'd much rather have Judkins. Caesar, much rather have Judkins. I love Olave too, and he is one of my favorite like buy low guys. 100%. But I mean, again, we're talking about a running back, It's you just get more positional versatility there. Okay, hold on. We go back to the chat. Sam Wise. Sam Wise? Like from Lord of the Rings? Sam Wise? I don't know. Wentz, Rodgers, or Penix if Lamar can't go. Yeah, what's up with this Lamar injury, bro? Like, I don't get it. I'm gonna say Rodgers. Actually, let me look at the matchups, bro, before I even do this here, man. Before I say anything here, let's go to Pittsburgh. Okay, so Pittsburgh has the Green Bay Packers. Okay, well, although Rodgers in a revenge game. You know what? I like Rodgers in a revenge game. Give me Rodgers in a revenge game. I'll take it right there. Even though Green Bay has a really, really good defense, I will take Rodgers right there. Although, if we're not going to buy into the narrative of the revenge game, which I don't know, I kind of think we should. Minnesota's taking on the Chargers. That's tough matchup too. Yeah, I'll take Rodgers a little bit over Wentz, just slightly over Wentz. Smokey 562. 562, man. You from Long Beach, bro? What's going on over here? Travion Henderson for Brashard Smith. Do I drop Travion Henderson for Brashard Smith? You know what? Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Travion, what is going on with Travion Henderson? They're working in Jennings now into that running back mix. I don't know if is there some stuff going on behind the scenes? Because I don't get that. I don't understand what's going on with Travion. They won't get him on the football field. Maybe he's getting frustrated with the lack of playing time. I mean, shoot, we know. I don't know why Ramondre's getting as much work as he is because he's not been running that well. But Terrell Jennings had 8 snaps, and Travion Henderson had 9 snaps. Ramondre Stevenson had 76.6% of the snaps against the Tennessee Titans last week. And dude, that's a game they won going away, man. That's a game they won 31-13. They had plenty of opportunities to get Travion Henderson in that ball game on the back end, and they just chose not to do it. That's surprising to me, bro. By the way, should be noted in that same game, Tony Pollard played 58%, Tyjae Spears played 41%. So again, if you've got Pollard, good luck. The offense is terrible. Pollard has not been running well, and the only reason he was even remotely getting by as like a top 25 running back was through volume, and he's not getting the volume right now. Okay. Yeah, that's not looking good for Tony Pollard. Okay, let's get back to the chat here. Laughing Star, Saints backup, Saints backup or Brashard Smith. That's how you know Devin Neal's a deep sleeper. He doesn't even get a name. Laughing Star. You don't even get a name, Devin Neal. He's just known as Saints backup. Oh man, that's tough. I would much rather not much, but I would lean towards Brashard Smith. The offense in Kansas City, and I've been saying this for weeks now. The Kansas City Death Star is almost fully operational, y'all, and we're sleeping on it. The fantasy community is sleeping. Nobody is talking about Kansas City's Death Star almost being fully operational. Like, why are we not talking about this? I feel like I'm the only guy talking about this. Mahomes is playing better. You know why? Because they're getting healthier. Xavier Worthy, healthy. Hollywood Brown, healthy. Rashee Rice, back from suspension, healthy. Travis Kelce, he's all right. He's out there. Actually, he doesn't look that good, but that's okay. He's out there, right? Brashard Smith, they're figuring out. This guy's got, again, 4.3 speed. They got speed out there. Xavier Worthy, speed. Hollywood Brown, not so fast, but above average speed. Rashee Rice, great after the catch. Man, they got speed out there now. KC's Death Star is almost fully operational. I want running backs in a great offense. Brashard Smith is that guy. Army Vet, 216 FA, Xavier Legette or Franklin. I am going to trust Franklin here a little bit more. I know Legette had a huge day, and that can't be understated. And Legette is a hell of an athlete. That being said, there is a world where Jalen Coker starts to get ramped up. He starts to see more targets, and it becomes a real competition for targets. Like Tetaroa McMillan deserves to be the number one. He's a stud. He's an absolute beast, right? Tet is a beast. If y'all can get Tet, go get Tet. Tet is that guy. Tet is that guy. Okay, then we got Jalen Coker. Okay, then we got the running backs, right? Where does Legette fit into that mix? Whereas Franklin, to me, is the clear-cut number two. Like, Mims is a gadget guy. They got all these other dudes that they're rotating in. I don't care about Evan Ingram. Like, he's definitely past his prime, right? Like, Franklin, to me, is the clear-cut number two behind Cortland Sutton and Bo Nix. As we saw, he can open it up here. And by the way, they scheme up some plays for Franklin now, too. So I will take Franklin over Legette. Okay, would you drop R.J. Harvey to pick up Monungai? I'm going to say no, because again, both of these guys are more backups, right? And to me, I think RJ Harvey has a much clearer path to playing time because, as we know, J.K. Dobbins, who was miraculously healthy last year, and he has stayed healthy this year. I mean, again, just before that, though, long injury history for my guy, James Coe Dobbins. I think RJ Harvey, who is an explosive home run athlete, if he gets an opportunity, could be a really interesting pickup. By the way, one more pickup I wanted to throw out there for y'all. Okay, one more. It's Alec Pierce. I didn't throw him on the list, but Alec Pierce is somebody who I am advocating for this particular week. 6 teams on a bye. He's taking on Tennessee. And man, he is available in a lot of leagues. Okay, a lot of leagues. The Titans have really struggled to contain outside wide receivers. Alec Pierce is seeing so much air yards. I just think he's worth a pickup, you know? So let's just see what's going on there. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the YouTube side here. Josue Hidalgo. I think I said that right. I don't know. I probably didn't. Daniels being out raise Burchard's floor. Daniels being out. I have no idea what we're talking about here. Daniels, are you talking about Jaden Daniels? He plays for Washington. Burchard plays for Kansas City. I'm confused. Crazy Cokes, full PPR. Otten at New Orleans or Kincaid at Carolina. First of all, Crazy Croaks, that perfect question. He's got the name, matchup, and everything like that. Crazy Croaks. I am going to go Otten with all the injuries there in Tampa Bay. So give me Otten. Kincaid is really, really interesting too. Um, Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk myself into Kincaid. He has a higher upside and probably similar floor as Otten. So you know what, crazy? Let me go with Kincaid right there. Joe Elite Flacco bringing the Bengals back. You know, he kind of sort of is. He's slinging it around, and it's been better, man. If Nico Tier Diaz, hey yo Tier, what's going on? I love that you're jumping into the chat here. If Nico is out, who do I pick up and play? Isaiah Davis, Mooney. I like Mooney. Y'all, wait, Ricky Pearsall's out there? Well, hold on. Look, if Ricky Pearsall's out there, go pick up, like, jump off this stream, go pick up Ricky Pearsall. Like, what are we even talking about right now? I love Ricky Pearsall. That's crazy if he's out there. But if he's not out there, of this rest of this group, sort of, I kind of sort of dig Franklin or Mooney, to be honest with you. Pierce is in the mix too. All these choices are high risk, high reward wide receivers. Starter kit, Rashard Smith playing that McKinnon role. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Don't be sleeping on that role either. Like my old fantasy football heads, like they know, like Jared McKinnon, you know what I mean? Like he was like a sneaky double digit PPR guy. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Brashard Smith could play that role easily, easily. Joe D. Campbell, should I start Rome Odunze or Devontae Smith week 8? Odunze killed me last 2 weeks. No, he really has. Um, the target share has, I think the target share has been there. It's just that the conversion rate hasn't been there. He's definitely seeing air yards here as well, Joe D. Honestly, man, I haven't done a full matchup breakdown yet. So I'm not 100% sure, but let me just look at this real quick. Chicago takes on Cleveland, tough matchup. Oops, sorry. Chicago takes on Baltimore. Oh, easy matchup. Oh, yeah, play Rome. Philadelphia is taking on the Giants, also a really nice matchup. Okay, I'm a little twisted right there, but you know what? I'm gonna say Rome. I'm going to say Rome because he's the number one in that offense, whereas Devontae's coming off that monster game, but I think he's still the number 2, if I had to guess, man. Director of Dogs, what a handle, bro. A Rondé or a Otten? Give me a Rondé. Dude, this guy's got some seriously good genes, right? Like his dad's a former NFL wide receiver. And the crazy thing about a Rondé is that, he's just been getting tons of looks. He was highly productive in college as well, man. We got a super chat. Shoot. H13 Productions, what's up, man? Let me dig in right now. Okay, we're gonna dig our heels in. 12 team PPR, two flexes. Two flexes. I don't know what 5-2 means. What does 5-2 mean, brother? Quarterback. 5-2? What do you mean? Oh, five. Okay, 5-2 scoring, like 5 points for a touchdown. Okay, I got you. 2 points for -2 for an interception. Quarterback, Jay Herbert, Caleb. Well, we're playing Herbert always. Running back, Saquon, Kyron. What are you asking me here, my guy? Just lost Evans, picked up Coker. Is Christian Watson better? No, he's not. Any trade ideas, man? I don't. Trade ideas are tough when you don't know what the league is, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm starting Herbert for sure. Saquon, you're starting. I know he's not been as efficient. We're starting Kyron, gets way too much work. Wait, why do you have Mixon, homie? Homie, why do you have Mixon? You can drop Mixon immediately. Like Mixon's not coming back. I don't think Mixon's coming back this year. And even if he does, is he going to play over Chubb or Woody Marks? I don't think so, man. There's definitely some kind of weird story in regards to Mixon. I don't know why you have Mixon, but we can go ahead and drop Mixon. Your wide receiver is Rasheed. Obviously, we're starting Rasheed. Downs, is he healthy yet? I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Keon Coleman, QJ, Coker, Evans. You just lost Evans. Obviously, he's a drop too. Okay, so yeah, we're playing Rasheed, Quentin Johnston, and Downs if he's healthy. If he's not healthy, we're gonna go ahead and drop in Coleman. And then for McBride or Pitts, oh, I love them both. I love them both, man. But yeah, McBride's obviously the much more stable option there for you as well. So go ahead and give me McBride. Man, again, Christian Watson, not the better pickup. The dude has not played football in forever ago. You know what I'm saying? When the last time he hit the football field was February 1st. Okay, February 1st. No, I don't think Christian Watson is better than Coker. Trade idea, sorry, brother. I don't know what your league is. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would definitely say I think you have enough. You definitely have enough roster flexibility where you could trade a running back and get a wide receiver. That's where I would start. I would start with Monty, trying to trade Monty for a wide receiver. Because I think your other wide receiver, especially your wide receiver two, is looking a little dicey. QJ's been fine, but it's looking dicey. I would try to go upgrade the wide receiver two spot. Okay, I think we're almost there, but let me try to get to a few more here. Pat Marinello. Who would you start this week, Dak or Herbert? That one is tough. The Chargers take on Minnesota. Minnesota's got that crazy high blitzing style. I'm a little bit worried because the offensive line is in shambles for the Chargers. I think Dak has just been playing so well. I know he's taking on Denver. Um, Denver's been really, really good. I don't think they've been shut down, though, if that makes sense. Um, I am probably trusting Dak more. I'm going to trust Dak more than I am going to trust Herbert. But yeah, that's a really, really tough one. I'm just worried about Herbert under pressure constantly, man. That's probably my biggest worry here. Okay, I'll get a couple more questions here. One, actually, you know what? I don't have a total. Man, I just don't have a ton of time here. Oh, 5-2 is your record, not 5-2 scoring. 5-2 would be interesting touchdown scoring method though. Let me get one more question in here, brother, and then we got to go, dude. Director of Dogs, anything on Omari and Hampton? Nope, don't got anything on him. Sorry, brother. I'm just a fantasy analyst, not an injury analyst. I have no clue. I'm not an insider, brother. Okay, Mega Brick. I have Chicago defense. Are any of these waiver options better? Tampa at New Orleans. Yep, you want Tampa against New Orleans, not Bengals. They suck. And then Chargers versus Minnesota. I think either Chargers or Tampa better than Chicago. Chicago's D is not good, dude. Chicago's D is not good, my guy. So yeah, I would lean towards Tampa. If Tampa's available, go pick them up. H13, appreciate you. What do you think about offering Monty and QJ for Odunze? Bro, if you could pull that off, done in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I'm doing that. Although I don't think you need to offer up QJ, to be honest with you. But I think if you want to get the deal done, that will 100% get the deal done. For sure. Yeah. Let's make it happen. Anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys out there, man. We're running just a little bit long, but that's okay. Let me go through this list one last time, and then I'm out of here, okay? Tyler Algier. Killer matchup against Miami. Again, Miami's given up 20 plus fantasy points to starting running backs in 5 of the last 6 games. There's going to be a lot of contingent value for the backup in Tyler Algier. Brashard Smith, with the question of, is Kareem Hunt banged up? And even if he's not, can he adopt this Jerick McKinnon role in this Kansas City offense? He's got great speed, sub 4.4 speed, 4.39 or something like that. Brashard Smith, really interesting pickup. I think he's an absolute like mustache. Kyle Monangai in Chicago has somewhat of a path to, standalone value here. Played 46% of the snaps there last week. Devin Neal. Kendre Miller is now out for the season. Who's the backup to Alvin Kamara? It's Devin Neal. I did a little bit of a film dive on him. A little bit, not a ton, a little bit. I like the hands. I thought he was pretty good in terms of around the line of scrimmage. He's got short area burst, I think, and can find holes pretty well. Good vision is one of the notes I wrote down for Devin Neal. And finally, Jalen Knoll. Look, Nico's working through a concussion. I don't know if he's going to play. Christian Kirk has a hamstring injury. Don't know if he's going to play. If you need somebody that separates quickly in Houston, it's Jalen Knoll. He's literally the only guy that can separate quickly, and he is a damn good football player. Go pop on his Iowa State tape, man. You'll have a blast. Jalen Knoll is a really, really good wide receiver, and I think this might be his time to shine, baby. Let's go, Jalen. All right, that's your list. I appreciate everyone out there, man. Same bat time, same bat channel next week. We will catch you guys. Deep Sleeper, aka post waiver wire stream, right here with your boy James Coe, aka the Sleeper King. I gotta go, but remember, it's never too late to chase your dreams. Peace.